Hello viewers, welcome to ICSC Board Class 10 Biology episode 1.3.8 and we are with chapter Principles of Genetics. So far we have seen about the introduction, we have seen about the genetics, heredity, variation, Mendel's law, as well as we have seen monohybrid and dihybrid cross. In the previous episode we have talked about application of Mendel's law as well as sex determination in humans. In this episode we are going to talk about sex-linked inheritance. But before we go for sex-linked inheritance, I would like to talk about a small topic that father, male are responsible for the sex of a child. So let us check it out first of all that part and then we'll see about the sex-linked inheritance. Now before we go to the topic of sex-linked inheritance, as I told, I want to discuss a small topic with you related that father is responsible for the sex of a child. Why? Now here if you see father, he is having 22 pairs of autosomes, that is chromosomes, and X, Y are the chromosomes which is responsible for, or you can say known as sex chromosomes or allosomes, responsible for the production of a gamete having 22 chromosomes plus X chromosome and 22 chromosome plus Y chromosome. So now mother or female which is having 22 pairs of autosomes or you can say chromosomes plus XX chromosomes, that means sex chromosomes or allosomes, producing only single type of gamete having 22 autosomes plus X chromosome. Now during the time of fertilization, during the time of zygote formation, if this one matches with this one, so this is a sperm having 22 autosome plus X chromosome, and this is the ova having 22 autosome plus X chromosome, then the product will be what? Product will be a zygote with 22 plus X from the father and 22 plus X from the mother. So it will be 44 plus X, that will be going to a female child, girl. But if this one goes with this one, so this is a sperm having 22 plus Y, and this one 22 plus X, if this one is with this one, then it is going to form a zygote with 22 plus Y from the father and 22 plus X from the mother, then it is going to be 44 chromosome plus XY, which is going to be a boy or a son. So that's why depending upon the Y chromosome of father, father is responsible for the sex of a child. So I hope you understood about how the father or a male is responsible for the sex of a child. So that's why there is one question in the board examination, explain how father is considered to be the responsible for the sex of a child. If you have any questions related to this one, please let me know in the comment box and I will try to answer it, or you see the video 2 or 3 times, you will understand what I am trying to say. Anyway, we move on to the next topic, that is sex-linked inheritance. I am changing the page, just give me a second. So we start with the topic called sex-linked inheritance. Now, if you see sex-linked inheritance, right, for humans, let me write down here male and here female. For male it is XY and for female it is XX. I will tell you what we are going to consider, which chromosome we are going to consider for the sex link. Like birds. For birds, it is ZW. For female, and for male it is ZZ. For insects, male is X0 and XX female. As for example, in grasshopper. And in Drosophila, it is male is XY and female is XX. So these, if you see here, then most of the males, they are heterogametic. So they are heterogametic. While here if you see in the birds, the males are homogametic. While female is heterogametic. That means female egg is going to be with two different types of gametes with Z and W, while male produces only one type of sperm, ZZ, having ZZ. So the sex of a offspring in the bird depends upon the female, while here in humans and in Drosophila, the sex of offspring is dependent on what? Dependent on the male, that is in humans. Right? Now if you check it out, we are talking about the sex-linked inheritance in humans at the present. In humans, if you see, X chromosome is found both in male as well as in female, while Y chromosome passes from father to son, while X chromosome can be in father as well as in mother. This X chromosome passes to from father, it is, let me change the color here, father, it is XY. So from father, the X chromosome passes to daughter, and in the mother, XX chromosomes are there. So one is going to enter into mother From the mother it is going to enter into the daughter, sorry not mother, but it is entering into where? It is entering into the daughter, and the other chromosome, X chromosome, is entering into son. So father passes his X chromosome to daughter and getting the another X chromosome from the mother. So this one is from the father and this one is from the mother. So that means X chromosome is present in both the sexes, in father as well as in mother. That means it is in male as well as in female, while the Y chromosome is present only in the males. So whatever chromosomes are having genes, whatever genes are there on the chromosomes, which chromosome? X chromosomes. On X chromosomes, it is considered to be what? Sex linked inheritance, because that is going to be inherited in the next generation in both daughter as well as in son. The X chromosome is going to pass. It is going to be seen in both daughter as well as in son, that is in male and female, while Y chromosome is seen only in the male to male, that is only in the son, not in the daughter. So daughter does not contain Y chromosome. Y chromosome is absent, while son contains Y chromosome. Son contains Y chromosome. Y chromosome that is coming from the father, and the X chromosome is coming from the mother. Understood? That's why whatever genes are located on sex chromosomes are considered to be what? Considered to be the sex-linked genes, and the genes which are passing to both the male and female in the family are considered as what? Sex-linked inheritance. And sex-linked inheritance, that what we are having in our syllabus, is the disease, that is hemophilia and color blindness. And color blindness. So hemophilia and color blindness are the two genetic diseases passing from X chromosome to X chromosome in daughter as well as in son. Understood? So if you have any questions related to this one, please let me know. Hemophilia and color blindness are sex-linked inheritance. So if you see here, then you are going to have sex-linked inheritance in this manner. In this manner, one is X-linked, which is the most important one. The other Y-linked, which is only passing from father to son. X-linked to both, found in both male as well as in female. And here found in male as well as in female. Shall I write male and female, found in male and female? So found in male and female. Okay, so found in male and female. Y-link is found only in male. And here XY link. Let me write down in this manner. XY link. In our syllabus, we are only having X-linked disease, not Y-linked or not XY-linked. In Y-linked disease, I have already given the example. If you remember, Y-linked genes are also known as Hollandic genes. Hollandic genes, and the example is what? Baldness and hypertrichosis. While the X-linked genes are what? X-linked genes are having diseases, hemophilia and color blindness. Understood or not? So, we are going to talk about hemophilia and color blindness. At least you should be aware of why it is known as X-linked gene and X-linked disease. It is known as X-linked disease because it is present, the X chromosomes are present in both male and female, and it passes to both the sexes. Father donates his X chromosome to daughter. Mother donates her X chromosome to son. Father is giving only Y chromosome to son. So So whatever genes are there on the Y chromosomes are only be seen in the male. That's why Y-linked genes are not considered to be a sex-linked, but the sex-linked diseases are related to, or sex-linked genes are related to what? X chromosomes. So I hope you understood. In the next episode, we are going to talk about hemophilia and color blindness. If you have any doubts or any sort of questions, please let me know in the comment box. So this is all about the sex-linked inheritance and the topic that what I showed it to you in, previously, that is why males are considered or responsible for the sex of a child. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks for your patience. I will see you in the next episode related to the sex-linked examples, that is hemophilia and color blindness, as well as we will see crisscross inheritance. Thank you, guys, and thanks for your patience.